Hello, my name is Garx82 and welcome back for FTB Interactions series. Last episode we checked out a couple, or the floated jaded amethyst. Finally got that crafted up. For one of the reasons I wanted is for the black, I can't remember, mystical black flower. There is no way to obtain that without getting the jaded amaranth. If you don't know, all the petals actually have a recipe. I could type. So some sort of like whatever color it is flower, and then that you can get the petal. Black does not have that. So the only way to get that was actually the jaded amaranth, amaranthus. So I needed to get that anyway for Botania, and I figured we got the infusion altar set up for the peace candle, and I was like, well, we might as well use it for this because we're going to need it anyway, because we are going to use it for black dye. You can get it from ink sacs, but I have mentioned that it is really difficult in this pack with all the guardians spawning. They spawn and kill all the squids. So if you look down the minimap, you'll see the one that's like spawning top right and being killed right away. Yeah, so there aren't many squids around, so it's really difficult to get black ink. So yeah, that's why I wanted to get that anyway. But yeah, I needed that for this quest, the launch pads, and also this. Now, before I kind of get going here, I'm just going to do this really quick. I also have gone ahead and crafted up finally the advanced plasma arc furnace. This is HV. Now I finally got the nano things. These are actually really easy to craft up, to be honest. We already had all this stuff, so like the nano processors already require that that circuit board, so really easy to craft up actually. So I did that, and obviously the electric pumps, which are quite annoying, but it is what it is. So there is that, and the reason I wanted to get that is that will let us actually get the next tier, or the next ore doubling, I guess. I don't know if it's like ore doubling, but I don't remember where it is. Yes, it'll let us get this. So we quadruple, octuple, now we can 16 times this. So basically you put this in the plasma arc furnace. Did I do the right thing? Okay, I did. For a second I was like, wait, did I do the regular arc furnace? I scared myself there. Alright, that's a different recipe, yeah. It's a plasma arc furnace, so yeah, I like really scared myself there for a second. That I did the wrong one. Yeah, so you do that with blazing pyrotheum. So one blazing pyrotheum plus the thing is that, and then you process that down into 8. And then that will actually double. So I can go ahead and craft up some blazing pyrotheum. I have turned this off. I can get some of this brine. Turn it back on now. Still filling up with the chlorine. This is quite slow because I'm using LV, and this thing isn't producing it very fast. I could make it bigger if I wanted, but we're not struggling for chlorine at the moment. I'll just let that run. But yeah, so the blazing pyrotheum, well, pyrotheum dust is brine, blaze powder, sulfur, and redstone. Gone ahead and a bunch of this. Probably don't have enough to do all this brine that we have, but I do have a decent amount. I am processing some of this pyrite. I have quite a bit of pyrite, and actually there's a whole bunch of sulfur as well. Why don't we... let's do this. We'll just grab a bunch. Because Blaze powder is actually really easy to get now that we have the thing. I may need to run this a bit for the things. Unfortunately, oops. It's only basic right now. So it will eventually level up. And it levels up a bit quicker with the time in the bottle. Come on, there we go. We at least got one. Because we can just do this. Yay, 64 blaze powder. So super easy to get blaze powder. Can we can compress that, right? Ooh, can we not get blaze rods out of that? Oh, we can get blaze rods out of the hellish matter, which it produces. That's cool. All right. So mixer. Ryan, blaze powder. That. There we go. So there is our pyrotheum dust. Pretty easy. And eventually I'll have this probably set up. Actually, no. We'll probably have a primal chicken. Yep. But we can't get that yet. But when we do, we will be able to do that. So that's probably how we'll do this. But for now, I have to do it this way. All right. So yeah, I have a little bit left over. I'll probably just throw that back in the machine. But there is 64. Apparently, that was a quest for something. Don't know where it was, but I don't remember. I don't think it's fully done yet. We probably just got some progress in it, but we'll just do this. So basically, for every one, we need one of those. And one of the, I left a couple, because we need lots of ruby. I left a whole bunch of these. But I don't want to use them all at the moment, because like I said, I don't have, I just need a, well, I got another one. I probably can just make this like really easily. Its sulfur is kind of the issue at the moment. That reminds me, why don't I? In there. We're pulverizing it down, so I can throw that in there, and then I get sulfur out of that as well. Right, let me just throw this brine back in here. Go. Ooh, I hear. Do we have zombies spawning underneath us? Not above us. Wonder if there's like a little cave underneath it. They're not like. It may be underneath somewhere that I've forgotten to light up or something. I'll have to check that out. Because that's annoying having zombie noises when I'm over there, but it's not too bad because I'm not there too much. So we'll just speed that up, and then I can place this in there because I don't think I'm using this for anything else actually. So I could probably, if I wanted to, eventually I'll probably have an extractor. I'll build an extractor right next to this, so we'll pump the primal eggs into the extractor kind of thing. Pyrotheum directly into that, but okay. Well, that made me jump. Always fun when stuff causes damage. It's mostly when I don't realize that's a thing. Alright, there we go. And then thankfully we can just heal ourselves up. Alright, and then there we go. Alright, so there is the next one. I think I need to do iron. Actually, for the quest. Question is, do I have No, do I have any iron? Limonite? Anything? I'll have to go. I think I processed it all, unfortunately. Pyrite turn into iron? It may. It does. Alright, sweet. I can do pyrite. Although pyrite I'm using to get sulfur. Oh well. I can just do one. How about we just do the one? The whole process. So there we go. It turns into dense iron. Then we go over here. Put that in there with mana and life essence. That will get us 8x. And then we throw that in here and get 16x. So there we go. There is the quest for that. And then we just throw that in there and we get 8. And then macerate that down to get 16. So that is pretty cool. It feels good getting 16 ore from one ore. It's just even like pyrite. It's not even like iron, you know? So that is really cool. That is fun. I like that. Probably do that. We're also getting phosphoric acid. Not a lot, but we are getting some of that. But that is that one. Cinder moat seeds. I have no idea what those do. Rustic thaumaturgy. I have no idea what that does. I'll have to look that up. I have no idea if anyone knows what those grow. Is that like cinder pearls? Is that that? Oh, cinder moat. Alright. See, cinder moat gets cinder fire wart. Cinder fire wart. What does cinder fire wart do? Cinder fire whiskey. Interesting. Is that is that used in anything? I have no idea. Maybe we just don't have the research unlocked for it. I don't know. It is interesting. Alright, and then the last one, I haven't looked at this one yet. At least this one. I think you can get up to 64. I want to ask you for a full bucket of UU matter to complete this quest. The final step in interaction. This is the final step. So you get 32 is the final. 1 ore gets you 32 ores. Alright, so UU matter and an autoclave at HV will do that. I should start looking at UU matter. Oh, can't do it yet. Nope. I need... That's right. I need osmium. We're not there yet. Just kidding. Alright, so that was... I just kind of wanted to show that kind of new process we are getting for that. Alright, but I need to finish crafting up some more stuff. Use quartz. That's cool. Usually you use that in... omnivores. We also have, do we have the other one? Reservoir? Endervore, that's right. That's used in that as well, if we wanted an Endervore. Which... yeah, maybe we'll do that. It's easier than the thermal waste accumulator. But, alright, so we got that. And to create your space station, blah, blah, blah. So I need to do this. Oh, boy. How did we... oh, basic circuit was the linker. Gets space station ID chip. Alright. And let's see, what else? Guidance computer. Alright, nothing... I'm not seeing anything super crazy here. So I guess let me do this. This is the last couple quests we need to do here. We can finally get this quest, which will finally let us get this quest, which will finally let us get the severance reagent, which will finally let us get a peace candle for our to stop mob spawning. in the base when we go to the moon. Okay, we are back and got most of everything crafted up here. Nothing too crazy. It's kind of like a bit microcrafty at this point, but there's a space station assembler. I had to craft that up, so nothing like crazy, but definitely had just a lot of kind of, just kind of annoying recipes. But the main thing was block a pint of volley chloride. I needed 6 blocks of that, so I had to make some more of that. We'll eventually get that fully automated, but don't have it done at the moment. All right, so this is kind of my advanced rocketry chest. So yeah, so we got that. Now, I also noticed, remember how I was like, why does this quest give us a second linker? Well, apparently when you make this ID thing, it actually uses the the linker. So that was actually kind of convenient. It gave me one of those so I can get a space station ID chip. And then this quest actually gives us another one. It does say to do it twice. Recommended you copy your station ID just in case you lose it. So we will probably do 2 of those. And that's enter elevator. Never used these elevators before. I may use them if I mean, right now we don't really have a basement, but if we end up getting a basement, those are helpful. And we're down to the last bit where it wants us to craft up the rocket. So it's been a long time since I've done the space station. I think you build the space station and then pack it into a, what you put in like the satellite builder, and then you said, can't remember the exact way to do it. Then you send it up in a rocket. I think that's what you do. I actually haven't looked at these recipes yet. All right, just a lot of steel. Yeah, nothing, not seeing anything super crazy. Rock wool is a bit annoying. I should have crafted 2 of these up at the time. I thought I was... Oh, that's why. I crafted one up and I didn't get a quest reward. I was like, oh, that's kind of funny. We don't need a rocket assembly machine, but it's because this wasn't unlocked yet. That's why it didn't register. All right, so yeah, nothing crazy here for that. But before I do that, well, actually, no, just kidding, because I need the one last piece for that. All right, let me finish crafting this up. I forgot to do this before I started recording, and that's a lot of steel. Notice that was 7 of them, so go ahead and do this. Get some more steel going. Also, notice something kind of funny when you do that. Isn't that looks a bit funny, right? The whole multi-block moves. I don't know, it must be rendered the same as chess or something like that. But I just thought that was funny. I'd show that. And I think that's the last of it. Yeah, just a lot of steel for this. Not too bad. And actually 42 polyethylene, so that actually was a decent amount there. All right, that goes in there. And then the last 2 pieces, liquid fuel engine. There we go. I think that... Yes, there we go. That is all that. All right, so we will set all this up. But right now, I'm actually going to... I'm going to do the... Yes, I want that as well. we'll go, let's craft up the peace candle. That's basically all that I've been working towards for quite a few episodes, was crafting up this peace candle. So we can actually go into space and get to the next stage, because they will start ignoring the light level. So even though we have everything lit up, they're still going to spawn. So that would have been something if I had not noticed that and gone to space and came back to a base full of mobs spawning. We got a glitch tart. That. Now I have added more candles. I've added 12 more candles. Don't know if that is going to be enough or very high. I think we'll be good. So I got 25 Lux, 29 Ordo, 35 Modus. We have plenty of that. It is very high though. It worries me a little bit, but I don't know, let's give it a go. I can always break it if it starts getting... Alright. Yeah, it's 1.16 gain, 0 to 1.6, so... Yeah, I really don't know. Is it just a random amount that it does? Lost everything, so I mean, that was easy enough. Alright, so there is a peace candle. Now, the thing says it will prevent natural mob spawning in a 3-chunk radius around it. Okay, so what does it consider a 3-chunk radius? Is that like me and then a 3x3 around it? I feel like that's not a 3x3 radius. Wouldn't a 3x3, like a 3 radius, would that be like 1, 2, 3? 1, 2, 3. Would that be a 3x3 radius? I really don't know. So what I guess I'm gonna do is just plop this down and we'll put it... Yeah, we'll put it in this one. This is about as center as we get. That's the center block right there, actually, for the dome. Doesn't have to be centered, but if we throw this down... Okay, it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. Let's see. I'm curious if that will... Like, we'll see on the minimap when they... If it stops spawning mobs. So, they're obviously already spawned. I'm not going to despawn with the candle, but I would like to see how far that goes, because if it's only a 3x3, we're I'm gonna have to craft more of them up. Now, if it's a to there, like what I think it is, 1, 2, 3, that doesn't even cover this. So we are gonna have to have more of them. The question is, do I craft up more? I really got to find out how far this goes. Because if it actually... Maybe like here would be better. Again, though, it depends. Yeah. So if it is like 1, 2, yeah, we'll probably do that. That will cover the whole base. I may need to block off that tunnel though. But yeah, all right. Well, we'll see. They do seem to be... I don't know. I really don't know. Let me come back in a few minutes and maybe I'll run away. And nighttime, daytime, what time is it? I also moved these. All right, it's daytime. If we... Yeah, kind of like run away so it despawns. And then we'll come back to the base. Alright, I just portaled away and back, and if we look at the minimap, it's pretty clear around us. Obviously, the things will be spawning at the edge. I just can't tell how far that is, unfortunately. It's a bit awkward seeing, like... Are they spawning? It must be this. Like, 1, 2, 3, they're spawning that. My guess. I should probably move it down one chunk, I think. Let's see what happens. If I break it, we'll probably get mobs spawning. Yep. So they're starting to spawn. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw this right in the middle until we're good. I do think that I think we are good though. All right. So with that said, I think we're kind of ready to head to space. So I do need to set everything up. I'm a little curious because it's pushing us to do a space station, and I'm pretty sure we have to set up a multi-block. A miner, is it? This thing, I think. Orbital laser drill. This is how you get certain... I think this is how you get Skystone. Yes. Skystone is what we're working towards. So the whole reason for me getting to space is obviously we need to get to space to progress, but we need to set up an orbital laser to get Skystone so we can get AE. That was like the main push for getting to space. So yes. So we build this on our space station, and then I don't know if we need to land on the moon quite yet. I also know the mobs, well, I've heard the mobs are pretty dangerous. Pretty dangerous. All right, I think I need a gas charge pad as well, don't I? To fill my suit with oxygen. All right, not quite there yet. But we do need to start... unfortunately, living under the sea is not the best for building rockets. So I guess we'll just have to build them up here. I could build it over there as well, but we need a way to transfer power. Also, it does suggest we get Celestial Gateway to teleport in between this and the space station. So maybe we should... Why don't we set this up? I guess still got to do some crafting and putting the base together and all that stuff. But why don't we check out one of these Celestial Gateways before we wrap up this episode today. So I need nothing crazy here. Mana Pearl. Right. Just kidding. I do need this. So mana. Alright, yeah, let me figure out, there's a couple ways to do this. This is probably the easiest. I don't have gelled tooling. Yeah, we'll be right back. Alright, this is actually a little bit more involved than I thought, which is pretty typical. But first we're gonna get a alchemy table. Because the quest line tells you to do it that way. I figured, why not? So I'm gonna do that. Not does it need to be? It might need to be chiseled. Oh wait, no. I just need to put that in there. Oh. What was the rune again? Hey. Am I crazy here? Find steel wire, find steel wire. Maybe it just needs to be a different... We'll try. So, like, I did see chiseled. All right, there we go. It just needed to be a different version. All right, so we got to get up to the surface. There is a couple more things here, so I need to do these because we do have to craft up 2 of these. Unfortunately, we're not going to get this set up for today. I just kind of ran out of time. A lot of crafting this episode. So I was like, why did it stop? Probably because we don't have enough to do more. We can do one at a time, but we don't have enough for all of it. All right, so I think that was that. There. Just unlink that. Does that... Okay, they don't stack, unfortunately. That. And that. All right. Ooh, I forgot to get more rock crystal. All right, I gotta go have the thing set to find it. Yep. Yeah, we have quite a bit, but it's kind of a pain going to get it. Can't wait to not have to do that. All right, but we should have more of that. So there is this bit. All right, and then the mana pearl, which I think a lot of them are actually, not a lot of them, but the oh, did I? There we go. Accidentally pulled that out. The mana pearl, the mana diamond, and the mana zinc is also, yes, it is an assembler recipe with the unstable mana, but we have to produce the unstable mana in the first place. All right, so I'm gonna have to get the rock crystal for that. Let's throw down this alchemy thing. Never actually use this. I don't know how big this is. All right. So there is the alchemy table, and then this needs, what was it? Does this give us anything? Oh, it gives us some runes, which is pretty cool, and a gas tier. And this gives us mana diamonds, which is pretty cool. All right, so basically, instead of doing it this way, we don't have the gel tooling yet. It's telling us to do it this way. So we only need the one. So let's just do the one. So redstone, netherwort, and gunpowder. We have found netherwort, right? Yes. Gunpowder, redstone. Do I have? No. I need to start separating. I really need to start separating all our magic mods. Alright, so that goes in there. I don't know what that does. Not sure what that does. I've never actually used this before. So, yeah. I'm assuming... Oh, wrong one. Weak. Was it? What are we trying to craft up? Simple powercast. Simple. Tier 2. Alright. So I may be underestimating this a little bit here. I don't know if we actually need... We have a tier 2 altar. we need to like link it somehow? Do I need to get... Let me look this up really quick, and then we'll come back. All right, so I think I was doing it right, but unfortunately, I think we need a magician blood orb. I don't think it's going to work with a weak blood orb. So I had not seen it pop up there. The magician is the lowest one. As we can see right after this Archmage one, yeah. There is the magician. So I think I'm going to have to craft up the next tier of weak blood orb so we can get this. So we can get unstable mana, and then we'll use that to get a mana pearl. We'll use that to get a celestial gateway. So man, this is getting crazy here. But I do need to set up the next tier of blood altar. So holy cow, we're just trying to get to space, and we have gone down a like 10 episode rabbit hole here trying to get all the magic mods stuff set up, which is actually pretty cool. But man, it just is taking way longer than I actually had thought it was going to. Yeah, it's actually been pretty fun. So next episode, we'll come back. I'm gonna craft up a whole bunch of runes. As we remember, those are a bit annoying. But we have gotten a few from quests, so I haven't actually had to craft up any of these. But yeah, we'll do the tier 3. Get a magician's altar, magician's blood orb. We'll get that stuff, and then I will hopefully get some of this set up as well. But anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. So thanks for watching, and have a good one.